this week on Carolina All Out.
There he is right there. You know I like crappie. I like to eat crappie. I like to catch crappie. That brush pile, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Another one that you don't have to measure.
Uh-huh.
Come back and he got it.
Got it. He
Come
sure
back
did.
and he got it. Yes, sir.
That's the way to start off the day, Chris.
There he is.
Oh yeah. Kerr Lake crappie right there now.
Oh, we're going. Hold on a minute. Hold on. That's a decent one right here.
No doubt.
That might be one of the biggest of the day.
I'm telling you what, that is a beautiful fish.
Kerr Lake crappie. This is Carolina All Out.
Well, this week we're headed down to Kerr Lake to meet up with an old friend, Chris Bullock. Now, you might remember Chris from an episode back in season 1. We went out with him and longtime friend Captain Scooter Lilly to do some crappie fishing. A lot of fish were caught, but Chris said he wanted to show us some bigger crappie that Kerr Lake is known for. Well, it's taken us almost 6 years to get back to Kerr Lake, so here we are.
Well, it's a beautiful late spring, early summer day, and we're here on Kerr Lake at an undisclosed location. And I'm here with my good buddy, Chris Bullock, who you can see is busy at work trying to find some brush piles for us. We're gonna be doing a regimen of live baits and artificials and all sorts of stuff, and we'll let Chris tell us all about it. But Chris, you about to find it?
We got it right here.
I see it, yeah.
Right here. And there's enough fish close to the top.
Uh-huh.
They may be active enough we can catch them casting and winding. So we're going to use that approach first. If
Right.
that doesn't work, then we'll just put a minnow right on his head.
And see if he'll bite. That's good. You know I like crappie. I like to eat crappie. I like to catch crappie. So we're gonna go with these here, Chris?
Yep, the one standing up.
Oh, the one standing up. Okay,
Yes,
gotcha.
sir.
Gotcha. So you're gonna throw out beyond it. And you're counting now, I suppose. Or you're watching probably, aren't you?
Yes,
Yeah,
see, I
see
can
it.
cheat if I make the right cast and don't have to count. I can see my
Yeah.
jig on the screen. And so when I get to the right level, I just start winding.
Left it, huh? Now they're gonna come up. Yeah, he looks like
there's
he got
another
it.
one. Come back and he
Man,
got it.
Got it. He
Come
sure
back
did.
and he got it. This is a nice fish.
That is a
You wanna
nice
get-
fish.
you wanna-
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, let everybody see this one here. Nice crappie coming off of Kerr Lake this morning. How about that?
Yes, sir.
That's the way to start off the day, Chris.
Some people say, hey, catch one on the first cast is bad luck. I think it's good luck.
I think it's excellent look. Look at that. Awesome.
Got one.
Yep. Another good one.
Good one. Let me know if you need a net now.
I think we're good. Give him a little bit of chance for him to get away from that brush pile. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Another one that you don't have to measure.
Uh-huh. I like those. There he is. Chris?
Oh, yeah. That's a keeper.
Yeah.
Yep, that's one that you don't have to measure.
That's right.
See,
yeah.
on this lake, it's 9 inches,
9 inches.
which I usually normally doesn't put one in the cooler on ice unless he's 9.5 plus.
Sure.
That way, you don't have to worry about two things. You don't have to worry about him shrinking, and the game wasn't giving you a ticket if
Right.
he does.
We don't want either of those. I can tell you that right now. There you
There
go,
you go.
Chris. Well, we're just doing it up today. Maybe I can go right out there and kind of do the same thing. So you're just putting it on the bottom and then coming across, or are you doing
I'm letting it sink to the right depth and then giving it a
then
slow
so you
wind.
can, so you can tell me exactly what I need to do. Another good one.
Hey, don't go away. We're just getting started catching them crappies. Carolina All Out is brought to you by Agri Supply. It's what's inside. Carolina Cooker, tools, cooks, legends. North Carolina Wildlife Resources Commission, conserving wildlife since 1947. And by the North Carolina Marine and Estuary Foundation, pursuing world-class fisheries and thriving coastal economies. We'll be back with more Carolina All Out.
There he is. He's always a first cast kind of guy. There we go, Chris. Nice crappie. Nice crappie.
Yeah, I like those you don't have to measure.
That's right, yeah. As they say, this is what you come to Kerr Lake for right here.
And if you notice, I do set the hook.
You do, very well. I mean,
because they do have paper mouths on both sides, but if it hits in the roof of that mouth right there, that's solid bone. And if you don't get penetration, they do the same thing a largemouth does. They open their mouth, shake it. If that barb hadn't penetrated the bone, boom, he's gone.
Gone.
Now, Kerr Lake can be pronounced several different ways. Depending on where you're from, you might say Kerr as opposed to Carr. Or if you're from Virginia, you might not say either and call it Bugs Island. I won't get into all the details about the whys and whats, but I can tell you it's a beautiful body of water that covers approximately 50,000 acres between North Carolina and Virginia. And I love fishing this lake.
I don't know. It was nice, a nice bite anyway. But yeah, that's a good one. Whatever's fighting, I got. I think he realizes he got caught. He got hooked.
Be one like we've been wanting. Oh yeah.
Oh, that looks like a nice crappie right there, Chris.
Beautiful.
Oh, look at that. Kerr Lake crappie right there now. This is Chris's specialty. Chris Bullock here with Kerr Lake Crappie and Cats, right?
Yes, sir.
And he has been doing this a long time.
Perfect.
All right, we're in front of him now. And he just bit right there. Chris was dead on the money there. I don't think we're gonna have to measure him, are we?
No, we won't have to measure that one.
There we go. Another beautiful black crappie. No, wait a second, that's white.
If you had waited just a second, we could have
You
had
doubles there. Should I put them back? Actually, no, that's a, I see the vertical bands. What am I looking at here?
White crappie.
It's a white crappie, okay. I wasn't looking at him good. Now here's
There's
a comparison right here between the two. People hear white crappie and black crappie. You've got vertical bands coming down this one. This is typically, and I can show them this way maybe a little bit better here. You see that, and then there's black. And they'll be both on the same, in the same pile, won't they?
Yes, they will.
Obviously here they are right now. Is this one, I was just looking, this looks like he might be a little bit shy.
He would probably make it, but
let's go ahead and
borderline ones I like to turn back.
Yeah, let's turn him back. I had fun catching him anyway.
That
might look like they were biting him. There you go. I
That's
saw
a good
that
one.
Jingle, jingle.
That's a good one.
There you go, Chris. There you go. There you go. There you go. Now there you go. That's a good one, Chris.
Yep, that's what we come here for.
That's right. Nice. Look at that. Just beautiful.
I could tell on my sonar up here that this one was bigger than the last two that we caught. The signature's a little bit bigger.
Yeah. I would say that's one of the Chris is strong on this lake anyway, pretty much anywhere he goes, but earlier in the seasons and back in our day when we first went with Chris, we were using a lot less advanced electronics at that point. It's amazing how much has just changed. And Chris would say, you see what that fish is doing there? And even on the less advanced electronics, Chris could see a fish come up out of the top of the pile, look at it, and it takes a lot of experience, put it that way, to be able to read.
Hey, don't go away. We're just getting started catching them crappies. The Fishbone Facts, brought to you by the North Carolina Wildlife Resources Commission. If you see a deer that looks sick, what should you do? A. Shoot it. B. Ignore it. Or C. Call the NC Wildlife Helpline. Find out the answer after the break. Carolina All Out is brought to you by Farms and Land Realty. Selling land is what we do. Bear Creek Arsenal, performance through innovation. D&H RV and Marine, camp all year long. And by the Dixie Deer Classic, the South's premier sportsman's event. We'll be back with more Carolina All Out. If you see a deer that looks sick, what should you do? The correct answer is C. Call the NC Wildlife Helpline at 866-318-8401. To learn more about CWD and how it's impacting North Carolina's deer herds, scan the QR code. Across the fishing world, you'll be hard-pressed to find a more dedicated group of anglers than crappie fishermen. It's easy to understand why. Crappie are numerous, can grow up to sizes large enough to give light tackle a run for its money, and their flesh, in my humble opinion, is the best freshwater fish out there. I'm on Kerr Lake with Chris Bullock of Kerr Lake Crappie and Cats Guide Service, using a combination of live and artificial baits, and I can tell you, both are working pretty doggone good.
Man, you're targeting the giants in there, ain't you?
I cheated a little bit on that one. We drifted over beside the pile, and I let mine down about 3 foot beside the pile. And he come out of the side of the pile.
I see you. Yeah, you got one that was down there lower there. Look at there. Yeah, that's
good eating.
Good, fine.
Good eating.
Finest eating freshwater fish.
Look right here, you can see your jig coming right to the fish.
Yeah.
It's coming right to the fish. The fish is looking at it now. Here comes some more.
Oh, there he is right there. See, that's awful fun there, I gotta say. Chris is giving me a play-by-play and I'm completely doing it blind here. Hey, and that ain't a bad fish, is it?
That's a good one.
Hey,
That's
hey.
a good one.
Look at there. Let me grab it off over there. There you go. Woo! Catching those Kerr Lake crappie, man. I'm telling you what, I'm hooked on this now. There he is. They like that. They like that type of retrieve there, Chris.
That's a decent one right here.
No doubt.
That's a nice one for casting and winding.
Mm-hmm. No doubt.
Let's get another one.
I think I'm up for that. There he is. There he bit. We couldn't stand it, Chris. We couldn't stand it. We just bringing it right by him now. And another felt good. Oh, beautiful fish, black crappie. Always see something a little bit different about each fish that you catch, whether it's a pattern or a color. You know, I see a little bit more bronze or gold, yellow almost on this right there above his eye. Just neat, beautiful fish. God's creation.
There he is.
You go.
There he is.
Snatch. Oh, nice crappie. He engulfed that one as well.
He did. Maybe they finally started feeding a little bit and we can continue. There's some mornings you start off right off the bat. Catch, and a couple hours later they slack off. Or like today, first couple hours, it was hard. They wouldn't bite. You'd see them and they wouldn't bite.
And we know they wouldn't bite because we could see them come up and look at the bait, right?
Exactly.
So we knew they weren't ready to bite, but these are biting a little bit better.
So now we've got into some decent size that you don't have to worry about measuring.
Right, which is nice.
We're working on a good meal here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, you want to give it a shot?
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Carolina All Out is brought to you by D&Z Products, Catch Outdoors, Icon Coolers, Cash and Rods, Hunterbuilt Customs, CWW Inshore Charters, Creek Boats, and by these fine sponsors. We'll be back with more Carolina All Out.
Welcome to Appetite for the Outdoors. I am Chef Paul Rose, and we're cooking with Carolina Cooker. Today we're using the 5-quart Dutch oven, and we're going to be doing a sunny day chicken. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Season our chicken with a little salt and pepper. We're going to put our oil here in the bottom of the pan, get that nice and hot so we get a good sear on each of the chicken breasts. And when you're cooking this, you're going to want to have your heat about probably medium heat on there. That way it doesn't cook too quick or burn. That's the color we're wanting right there. Pretty. Yeah, it's nice and golden brown, a little bit crispy. That's perfect. Now we got the chicken done, we're going to go ahead and add our onions. Now we're going to go ahead and add our garlic. And garlic, you just want to kind of roll it around, get it aromatic, and that's about all you need to do. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our butter, and we're going to make a little bit of a roux. It's just going to thicken the sauce up just slightly. We're going to take our flour now. Now we're going to go ahead and take our chicken stock. We're going to take our cream, add it in there as well. I also like to add my oregano. This way all the flavors are going to kind of mingle together. We're going to take our sun-dried tomatoes, throw it in there as well. For a little bit of heat, we got some pepper flakes, a little salt, a little pepper. Once we get it to a point to where it seems like it's thickening up a little bit, you're going to want to add your Parmesan cheese. So now it's time to go ahead and put our chicken back into the sauce. We're going to cover it with the lid. We're going to reduce the heat down, let it cook on low for probably about 10 to 15 minutes. It's nice and bubbling. Oh man, look at that. That looks awesome. All right, so this is a very simple dish that you can cook anytime. I hope you guys enjoy it, and we will see you next time.
I'm close to the border of North Carolina and Virginia on Kerr Lake with the Crappie man himself, Chris Bullock. And we're doing one of my favorite things to do when fishing, and that's filling up a cooler to take some home to eat.
Hold on a minute. Oh, he's pulling like a nice one.
That looks like a nice one. Let's see what. Ooh, you got something other than a crappie on there?
I don't think so. I think he's just mad with me.
Ooh. Yeah, that's all right there, Chris.
That's what we're looking for.
Yeah, I think so.
About that. We were catching them on jigs pretty good. They stopped biting.
And change strategies.
We put a live mint on him.
And
we added another one.
That's right. Put another one to the list. I love it. There he was. Right
there he goes. There he goes. You can see him on the screen.
Yep.
Looks like a good one.
It feels good.
I'm getting the net.
All right. It feels good.
Oh, yes. Uh-oh. Come this way, Chris.
Yeah.
All right, you got him. You got him.
Go and bring him around here.
Oh, boy.
Chris, I think there's a few good ones on that pile down there now.
Boy.
Look at here.
That might be one of the biggest of the day.
I'm telling you what, that is a beautiful fish and just heavy, nice, big. Look at that profile on that thing. I mean, as big as my hand. It's just beautiful, beautiful. Chris, this is fantastic. We've been talking about trying to do this for a long time. You weren't so satisfied with the last show we did. You were like, there's bigger fish here.
Yeah, I
and
think
no
when
doubt.
you came last time, it was raining, another cold front, and we caught a lot of little small fish.
Yep, and we caught a lot, and they was fine. But obviously, this is the kind of fish that Kerr Lake is producing.
That's another good fish right there,
man.
Chris.
Oh yeah, he's giving you a fit, ain't he?
He doesn't want to give up.
There's your black crappie right there now.
Yes, sir.
Oh, look at that one. Ain't he pretty?
Some quality fish on this piece of brush.
He sure is. Look at that. There we go. Get with it that time.
Let me know if you need a net.
I think he was all right. Yeah.
You need a net. That's
got some color right there now.
That's what we're looking for right there.
Hey, Chris.
That's what
we
we
switch
call
it
a
up.
slab.
There it is, a slab, ain't it? That is that.
And the hooks flew right out.
Yeah, we got him. Just look at that.
Man.
Hey, beautiful day fishing here right on the line of our great state of North Carolina on Kerr Lake, fishing with a good friend, Chris Bullock. We've been trying to get back here for a long time, and catching big crappie like this, that's not cool or what?
There you go.
He put it right there to it. Fishing right dead beside of mine, and he just brought it right in. I mean, the chick, well, that's the reason why. Fishing with nothing. What you got, Chris?
Decent keeper.
Hey, that ain't bad right there.
It's a decent one right there. All right.
Yeah, he bit it easy now. He did bite it easy.
That's a good one there.
Yeah, he's not bad. Not bad. I'm just having fun. I'm just telling y'all right now, I'm having fun. This is good fishing right here. Oop, about to make him do a bass thing, ain't it?
Yeah, he was
Look at here.
part bass maybe.
Look at here. Look at that.
Nice fish, nice fish.
Just quality crappie. That's all. That's all. Oh
Yeah.
man.
What a cooler.
We got a mess of fish here.
Yes, sir.
Well, I had a blast, my friend.
Great day.
Thank you so much for that. We've been trying to get back here to Kerr Lake for some time with Chris, and we finally did it, and boy, am I glad we did. I think the strategy worked that you had going on.
Yes, sir. We had two different options. We could go with just a split shot in the minnow, or this morning when they were a little more active, we caught some casting and winding jigs. So it really worked out good.
Yeah, I think it did. Guys, if you want to do crappie on Kerr Lake, this is the man that you need to go see. It's Chris Bullock, Kerr Lake, Crappie and Cats, numbers at the bottom of the screen. I'm Chris Douglas signing off for Carolina All Out. And remember, our state is your next adventure. Awesome.
Daisy.